All right, Treagles, what's happening? So it's here, it's now, it's game day.
Yeah! Yeah! Oh, fucking in the ball! Oh my God! What a goal!
Alright, Treagles, what's happening? Anyone fancy a kick bat? We're a little short on players this week. It's here, it's now, it's game day. We're away for this one. We're off to Gander Green Lane. It's Sutton United v Barnet. So everyone is kicking off about our players for going out after the Solihull game. They was all absolutely smashed out of their nut while high as a kite sucking on balloons. You gotta ask yourself something. If you played for this circus and had about 19 games in 70 days, you'd want to get smashed out your face as well. I'm just pissed I wasn't invited. Callum Reynolds having a party. Bring your vodka and your Charlie. Oi, oi! Oi, oi! When I say relegation, you say fight. Relegation! Relegation! When I say Martin, you say Alan. Martin! Martin! Well, that's enough of chatting bollocks. Let's get into the football news! We only played each other 10 days ago, but Sutton now sits 7th. They've played 32 times, winning 15, drawing 10, losing 7, scoring 42, conceding 35, giving them a goal difference of +7, and they now sit on 55 points. And the last 5 games have been 2 wins and 3 losses. Still Paul Doswell, no real point doing a win percentage. I couldn't work out what he had the first time round, and there's only been 2 games since we last played each other. So they've had a win and a loss. You do the math. Again, still the same danger man, Craig Eastman. There hasn't been much change in 2 games. He still has 6 goals and 1 assist, but now in 32 games. 15th of January 1991. Barnet a 1-0 win and all 3 points. So with that all being said, say it with me. Let's get to the ground. Let's get some team news in. Let's try and take the lead and then try and keep hold of it. And let's get 3 points. And then let's get the fuck out of town. Fuck you, Sutton United! Giving us another Tuesday game after we've had 40 and got another 40 more to play on the Tuesday. All because you wanted to play in a cup competition that has got nothing to do with this country. You had to fuck off to Scotland to try and win some silverware. You're that shit, you bunch of wankers. Come on, Barnet! Starting lineup in tonight's game for Barnet in the 4-2-3-1. Huffer in goal. Your back 4 of Harry Taylor at right back, Elliot Johnson at left back. Captain Callum Reynolds and Dan Sweeney as your 2 centre-halves. 2 in front of them, Craig Robson and Mehdi Alito. Dan Sparks on a wide left, Mason Clark on a wide right, and Wesley Fongook in the number 10 role, and Shaq up front. And this is our Sutton United lineup for tonight. Almost quarter of an hour gone, still 0-0 here, but we've had to clear one off the line from Sutton, opening 15. They've pretty much controlled a lot of the possession. They're doing nice little 1-2 sharp passes, and then they're looking for the long direct ball. Us struggling to get into the game at the moment. About 25 in, still 0-0 here. Sutton have pretty much dominated the opening 25 regarding possessions. We've had a couple of flashes going forward, nothing really testing the goalkeeper. Sutton have had the dangerous sort of opportunities. Huffer not really worked too much. It's too lightweight from us. We're not getting stuck in. We just look like we don't want to know out there.
Oh, save! Yes! Yes!
Half hour in, still 0-0. Our first shot on target. Mehdi Alito has a shot, gets pushed out by the keeper, lands kindly to Shaq, hits the side netting. Still 0-0, half hour in. And then a minute after that, Sutton have just hit the bar. We've had a counter attack. We whipped the ball into the back post, but no one's there gambling. And then Sutton break quickly. They hit a long ball. Sweeney's there, unopposed, tries to intercept, but he gets an unfortunate bounce. It just lands kindly from the number 9. Simon Sweeney racing it down, get into the box. He sends Sweeney for a knock dog. He cuts in. Huffer comes out. He goes around Huffer, blades raises it, hits the bar and goes over. Wow, I mean, that was great football, and they should have punished us there. We are very lucky. 10 to the half, still 0-0 here. A dirty challenge on Mediolito. From here, it looked like a straight red. Free kick whipped in for us, nothing come of it. Again, Sutton break number 9, just sending Sweeney again for a hot dog. Sweeney can't handle him, and we clear our lines by Harry Taylor. 5 to the half, still 0-0. We've grown into the game the last 10 minutes, looked a bit more confident going forward. Still no end product by either side though. Half time here at Gander's Green Lane, and it's Sutton United 0, it's Barnet 0. Another very uninspiring first half by us. We lack so much creativity. The final ball from us has been absolutely sloppy. Sutton have controlled the play a lot more. They're passing it around quite nicely in parts. We've had a couple of flashes here and there. Reynolds cleared one off the line, and all Sutton are doing, looking for Dobson, who whips a ball in, then Tortoise to try and get onto the end of it. And that's what it's been like for the whole 45 minutes for Sutton. Us on the other hand, we just lack so much going forwards. It's like we have no ideas. It took us a good half hour to get into the game again, but it is only 0-0. Let's see what the second half brings. Come on, Barnet. Oh, no! Fucking hell! 51 minutes in, still 0-0. From our free kick, ball whipped in, they clear. Comes to Elliot Johnson, he's under no pressure. He tries to switch it wide, gets closed down to Eastman. 1-on-1 with a keeper. Huffer, done well, push it wide for a corner. Fucking that simple though, eh? And then we're 1-0 down. 63 minutes in, still 0-0. But again, another opportunity for Sutton. And guess what? From our own mistake, yet again. We're in their own half, fanning around with the ball, holding on to it too long, getting caught out, they break. Literally breezing through us like a hot knife through butter. They lay it off to number 8 and he just blazes it over the bar. A little bit of composure, that's in the back of the net. And again, how many more opportunities do we want to give them? We might as well just give them the 3 points and go home now. Into the last 10, still 0-0. Nothing's really changed. Into the 90th, still 0-0. Just added on 3 minutes. Yes! That was it. About a minute into the 90th, Mediolito whips a ball in all the way to the back post. Shaq gets up. From here, it looked like he went in, but he went wide. Gone for a goal kick. So the game finished, Sutton United 0, Barnet 0. I said I'd be happy taking a point out of the game, so I guess I can't be too disappointed, but our performance was like watching paint dry. Tell me how you can jazz that up, but this is now no wins in 5 for us in the league. And in the end, it's another game we can count ourselves lucky we did not lose. If Sutton put their chances to bed, we could have lost this game about 4-0. I think we had one opportunity in the first half and then one right at the death of the second half out of the whole game. And it took us about half an hour to get our first shot on target. It's another game where we've lacked so much creativity, no service for the forward players going forward. Shaq had nothing to work with. Sweeney kept getting bullied by Torre all game. Sparks was non-existent. Elliot Johnson didn't have his best game. Need to start turning some of these games in hands into wins. We only stepped it up and looked lively when we made the subs. When Barham and Boucard came on, we actually had a bit of more of a threat going forwards. And how much have we missed Jack Barham's energy and pace when he's running at players? When Wesley Fongle got moved out to the wing, how good did he look cutting in and putting balls through? Since Harry Taylor's come back into the squad, how comfortable does he look? You wouldn't think he's been out for so long. So there are some positives to take from the game, but if Sutton took their chances, they could have killed it easily. Eastman running one-on-one. If it wasn't for Huffer down to his left, that's 1-0 Sutton. If Torre took his chance and hitting it at the bar, that's another chance for Sutton. People are going on about saying Sutton don't play any football, it's anti-football. I thought they outpassed us in the first half. It was direct, but it was working for them. And then in the second half, it kind of got a bit scrappy until we brought on some better players and we actually gave them a go. But that's what it's going to be like down in this league. It's going to be scrappy 90% of the time against teams. But we've picked up 2 draws against 2 very difficult sides away. And next up is the Cup away to Fylde, and they've just knocked Havant and Waterlooville for 6. If we lose that, then our season's over. We're not going up. If we don't beat Fylde away in the Cup, then heads are going to drop even more. So you know what to do. Ta-da.